Understand these 4 secrets and any man will chase you. In the exciting dance of love, an irresistible thrill comes from being pursued. That heart-fluttering feeling you get when someone you care about can't get enough of you. You all secretly want it, but you're not sure how to get him to chase you. You long for that special connection, a powerful bond that causes his heart to skip a beat. Yes, we're talking about the skill of having him pursue you, not in a game-playing sense, but in a way that piques his interest and keeps it alive. Picture this. You meet someone amazing and sparks begin to fly. But you don't want to rush things or come on too strong. Instead, your dream of building a bond that is so powerful, so genuine, that he can't help but want to pursue your heart. So tighten your seatbelts as we begin on a trip to discover the magic, psychology, and art of making him obsessed with you while reminding you that you deserve nothing less than a love that sets your heart on fire. Number 1. Ignore him first. You've undoubtedly heard it all before in every woman's magazine or dating advice site, but just because it's been repeated so many times doesn't mean you should take it for granted. Most people have a strong desire for things they cannot easily have, so ignoring him to get his attention will drive him crazy. According to Psych Central, there are reasons why individuals want something they can't have, including getting inspired about the chase, satisfaction of the ego, attraction to a person's unpredictable nature, fulfillment of a fantasy, and to demonstrate that we deserve them. Well, pretend you don't care a little, even if you do. He'll start to think and get curious about you. He starts to wonder why you're not interested in him and why you're rejecting him. Because you are the only woman who doesn't give a damn about him. He'll try anything to get you to notice him. This will shake his ego and show that he is a man worthy of your attention. As a man, I can honestly tell you that one of the most common reasons men lose interest in women is that they don't provide enough of a challenge. Giving a man complete control over your time and attention, especially early in a blossoming romance, is the kiss of death. Number 2. Make him call you, not text you. You can tell a lot about a man's degree of interest in you by how long this kind of communication with you deepens over time. I have nothing against using mobiles to contact a guy via text messaging, but I wouldn't be doing you any favors if I didn't tell you the truth. If you want men to take you seriously, make them pick up the phone and call you. Texting is a player's best weapon. With this technology, he can communicate casually and effortlessly with quite a few women, using his messages to test each one's interest levels until he finds the best 2 or 3 women who look to be the least demanding of his time while also being the most attracted to him. A man who has mastered the crafty skill of maintaining a harem-like situation would do whatever he possibly can to avoid phone talks with you. This means that you may screen out such men by making it clear that if he wants to see you, he's going to have to do it your way. Call with specific plans. Text messaging is acceptable in the early phases after meeting or starting to date a guy. But once things get rolling, he should make an effort to call you to get to know you more, stay in touch, and make arrangements for seeing you. Once the ball starts rolling, texting should be used occasionally rather than as the major means of communication. If you want a guy to take you seriously, teach him how to talk with you as an adult. Simply emphasize what you want by gracefully telling him that you would prefer that he call you to make plans. You don't need to be an aggressive nag to do this. In reality, you may be both firm and flirty while presenting your demands to him. For example, you can tease him via text by telling him that you really want to hear his voice more often. Begin with subtle, flirting indications that he should contact you, and if that doesn't work, be direct but elegant. If you've made your point, and Mr. Keeps Things Casual keeps texting, take your business elsewhere. A man who refuses to call you will never take the required measures to commit to you in any manner, shape, or form. Don't spend your valuable time with a person who will not escalate anything as simple as his communication style. Number 3. Stomp any signs of timidity and focus on igniting the love once he shows the interest. Contrary to common belief, unless you're just interested in attracting players and Lotharios, most men desire intimacy. I've met women who knew how to ignite a man's craving for intimacy and those who didn't have a clue. I definitely stuck around much longer with the women who knew how to pique my emotional interest, my wife being the best of them. The first step is to be receptive. When a guy does anything to indicate that he loves you and wants to protect, provide for, or possess you, you should appreciate it. A lot. Your appreciation will confirm that you understand his manly drive to protect, provide for, or own something which is feminine and soft. When he reveals to you some of his secrets, treasure them. When he reveals you glimpses of his heart, his doubts, aspirations, dreams, and hang-ups, no matter how horrible they are, cherish him. If he does anything exceptionally kind or goes out of his way to satisfy your need, treasure it and express your gratitude in words and actions. The second strategy is to entice him with alluring displays of female tenderness. These instances demonstrate a woman's ability to love proactively, and they are typically the ones that men remember most when asked, "So when did you know you wanted to marry her?" They are subtle, but most importantly, they are unique to each man. What one man finds to be an unforgettable, lovely time with you, another man may not even consider significant at all. One of the secrets of loving proactively is learning how the man you're interested in likes to give and receive love. For example, some men want more affirmations to feel appreciated, but others require acts of service. Some men need greater physical affection, others want little, thoughtful gifts, and others even need more quality time to make a woman feel special. In general, guys risk rejection when they seek and initiate romantic interest. Women, on the other hand, face rejection as the primary seekers of commitment. In the same way that a guy must put his neck out there to approach, meet, and secure a woman's romantic desire, a woman must embrace the risk associated with forming a man's emotional attachment to her. This is accomplished by her intentional deeds of love and dedication in order to secure his commitment. This is accomplished through her thoughtful acts of love and dedication. However, fortune favors the brave, so don't be afraid to show your love and dedication to a man when he has shown you a clear romantic desire. Most importantly, as things progress, don't be worried about the outcome and never keep score. Simply love him proactively and use your common sense and feminine intuition to determine whether your love is valued or taken for granted. If a man appreciates, responds to, and reciprocates your love with more dedication and commitment, he's a keeper. If he doesn't, kick him to the curb. And number 4, be easy to please, but not too much. For your own peace of mind and his, it's crucial to be flexible and don't get caught up in tiny matters. Be prepared to adjust to the chaotic circumstances that accompany a new relationship and courting. Men who value relationships understand that an adaptive woman is a better long-term partner than a stubborn one. It's acceptable to have high expectations when it comes to dating men. I would even go so far as to say you should be the type of lady who does not suffer fools. Being a stickler for a high-quality male conduct can help you screen out losers and time wasters. But in your firm resolve to date with dignity, you must know when to be flexible. Situations could arise in which you have the opportunity to demonstrate to a man your relaxed nature by going with the flow. You don't want to be the type of lady who is hesitant to adjust to changing circumstances. Welcome the beautiful chaos that comes with dating and relationships, and learn how to enjoy the fluctuating situations of a budding romance. Great men like to be with women who know how to compromise on tiny issues. Now, I'm not talking about compromising your values or doing something that would harm your dignity. I'm talking about the things that, if you were just a little more flexible about, males would find you a lot more enjoyable to be around and easier to please. By the way, this is one of the keys to winning over men. Be hard to have, but easy to satisfy. Even if you're really assertive and enjoy getting your way all the time, keep in mind that guys you wish to date will not find this attitude appealing. The only guys who would tolerate a woman's lack of flexibility are passive, pushover types of men who are unlikely to light your fires, if you catch my drift. If this is something you struggle with, learn to have an open mind and be prepared to compromise with the people who show a genuine, long-term interest in you. Occasionally, he might be late for a date and have to adjust plans. Deal with it. He sometimes forgets to call since he arrives home late from work and collapses on his couch. Deal with it. He may want to spend time with you doing activities like camping, hiking, and volunteering, which you don't love. Deal with it. Don't become irritated or anxious when things don't go your way or when you don't get what you want. Instead, demonstrate some flexibility and learn to deal with the unexpected. Well, there you have it. Hope it helped, and thanks so much for watching.